A savory Japanese pancake you've never tried, but you'll want to. Hey, Chef Dez coming at you from my kitchen again, and yeah, today we're gonna make Okonomiyaki. What is that? Okonomiyaki is a savory pancake, and I'm telling you, it is delicious. You'll find this on the website at bcegg.com, and I highly encourage you to make it. I'm gonna show you the recipe in full, show you how I like to prepare it, and there's a variety of different toppings that you could put on at the very end. That's going to be amazing, and just wait till you see this. And it's so simple. Let me show you. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of flour. So we have 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half teaspoon of salt, and we're just gonna blend those dry ingredients together. In a separate bowl, we're gonna do 4 large BC eggs. Always remember, every single large BC egg has 14 key nutrients, all 9 essential amino acids, over 6 grams of the highest quality protein you can get. And 1 large egg, it's only 80 calories. So we're gonna take 4 of these eggs, putting them in a separate container, and what we're gonna beat them with is a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. And you just want those eggs thoroughly combined with that chicken stock. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that egg mixture into the dry mixture. And then combine it thoroughly. The great thing about this is that there's no baking powder, no baking soda that's going to react, and then you would have a limited time to get this in the pan. There's none of that. So you can just beat this thoroughly and then just let it sit, get the pans warmed up, and you're ready to go whenever you like. But get this thoroughly combined so it's nice and smooth. And already you're noticing that this is not your typical pancake because there's no sugar. We put chicken stock in there, so it's gonna be completely different. We're going to continue on that pathway of making this completely different by adding 3 cups of shredded cabbage, any kind of cabbage you like, a couple of green onions that have been sliced, and 4 strips of crumbled cooked bacon. And we're just gonna fold those ingredients in. You wanna make sure this is thoroughly combined, that the cabbage, the bacon, all that is covered with that beautiful BC egg mixture. Now the recipe tells you to make this into 6 little individual portions, using a 1/2 cup measure in the pan to make small savory pancakes. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'll show you a different way. So you can follow that recipe. Again, the recipe's at bcegg.com, but I'm going to split this whole mixture into 2 non-stick 10-inch pans. So I can have 2 larger ones that I'm actually going to cut and serve into wedges for my guests. So you can do either way, whichever way you want to do, but I'm gonna show you the 2-pan method. Now that we have this completely mixed, let's head over to the stovetop. All right, here's our mixture. Here's our 2 pans. Again, I'm gonna do the 2-pan method. So I have 2 10-inch non-stick pans. And in the recipe, it'll tell you to add canola oil to the pan for making these. What I like to do instead, because I had to cook off that bacon anyway for the ingredient, I reserved my bacon fat and I split it about a tablespoon each per pan, and I have the pans heating up now, medium-high heat. You want a fairly high heat for this so we can get a nice browning so the whole pancake sets and we're able to flip it over very easily. And that browning, that caramelization is gonna give you extra flavor. So we're gonna make sure that when the pan is hot, I'm gonna roll the fat around to make sure it's getting all the way coated on the bottom and just up the sides a little bit as well. I'll do that with both pans. Once we know the pans are hot, I'm just going to divvy this out between the 2 pans. Again, in the recipe, you would do a 1/2 cup each and make 6 little small pancakes. I'm just going to make sure it's even by spooning 1 at a time into each pan, and then I'm just flattening it out as I go along. All right, and make sure you get all of it out of the bowl. Beautiful. And you want to cook these for about 3 or 4 minutes, but what you're really looking for, cooking is never time. Cooking is always a visual, an internal temperature, a texture change. So what you're looking for is for the bottom of these to be nice and golden brown, that caramelization we talked about. That's what you're looking for. Once you have that happening and the pancake is set on the one side, you're going to take a flipper, gently get underneath and flip it over. But I'll show you that part. All right, time to flip these. So again, all I do just to check is I lift it up underneath, make sure it's golden brown, it is, and then get a half decent size flipper that has some width to it so you can get underneath it. And in one quick swoop, don't think about it, just do it. 1, 2, 3, and flip it over. And same with the other one. 1, 2, 3, and flip it over. Nice and golden brown. We're gonna cook it for about another 3 minutes on the underside, making sure that side is golden brown as well before we plate it. We'll see you then. All right, time to flip these and plate them. So I'm just going to flip it one more time just to check the other side. Looks beautiful, look at that. Awesome. Let's go and plate these. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. So we're just gently slide that one out onto a plate. We'll do the same with this one. Just gotta get underneath. Slide it out. Online at bcegg.com, you'll find a whole list of suggested toppings that you could put on your okonomiyaki. I'm gonna show you what I like to do, incorporating a few of those ingredients and doing a little twist of my own as well. The first thing I'm gonna do is some sriracha mayonnaise. I really like the presentation and the little bit of heat that this gives with that little bit of richness. And I just make a little fancy design on there, like so. You can put as much or as little as you like. Remember, it does have a bit of a bite to it, but look at that great presentation. On there, I'm gonna do a few bean sprouts. And remember, be creative. You can do whatever kind of toppings you like. Some sliced green onion, nice color presentation on that. And we cut them at a 45-degree angle, just looks a little bit fancier. Some bonito flakes. These are amazing. Get to a local Asian grocery store and find these. It just adds such an incredible flavor to the top of these. It's amazing. A little bit of pickled ginger. And a little sprinkling of toasted sesame seeds on top. This looks so fantastic, and wait till you taste it. Wow, you have never tasted anything like this before. Make sure you're checking out this recipe at bcegg.com, along with a whole bunch of other great recipes, tips, and tricks from yours truly, Corporate Chef of BC Egg. And this is Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?